discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They hand it off to Portis. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll run on 3rd down with Portis. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Running left is Walker. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any.
Touchdown! George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching.
You're searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Second down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Montana. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
$14-0 to score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a first down coming up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
In motion right here comes Johnson. Second down and goal. Montana. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 78 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Foreman will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The slot man in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Montana looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, Montana. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not with... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Montana to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Slot man moves right. They will look to throw. Montana. He finds his man. Complete. That's Owens. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. they score the touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And now here is another interception. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half from the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Montana. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 38, Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.